Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. And finally I have my new Oppo phone arrived this morning, and today I thought I will do it slightly differently. Normally you see the box in my hand, but today I thought I'll show you the actual experience of the box that came along, the big Amazon box. I got this from amazon.co.uk, so I thought I will do every single bit with you. I did open the seals initially, but I thought let me just experience every single thing with my subscribers and with you guys, so that you can equally enjoy how I'm going to unwrap all this from this Amazon box. So let's open this up. As usual, like you know, most of you guys who order from Amazon, they do a lot of packing, even though it's a small phone, but all this packing is obviously just to make sure that the phone is kept safe and nothing else. In this box here, obviously it's irrelevant, so let's leave this aside. All this extra packaging, and gonna keep this aside as well. And then we have yet another box. This is the Oppo box. Oh well, I thought this was the Amazon box as well. Well, this says here it's the Oppo box. And tell you what, for a small phone, this is a huge, big box. So I tell you what, let's open this up. See if we can. Where we can open this up from? Okay, all right. We got I think unwrap it. We gotta break the seal here first before we can open this up. There we go. And the Oppo phone should come out now. Ta-da! Like I said, the phone is smaller in size, but look at the amount of packing these people have got. Firstly, I had to take this out from the Amazon box, and then another Oppo box, and nothing inside. So finally, we have the Oppo R7 with us. So let's put everything aside and let's have a quick look. By the way, recording with the LG G4. So those of you who are looking, who wanted to get the LG G4 and they were worried about the G4's HD 1080p video quality, can actually look at this video, because every single thing in this video is obviously from LG G4. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the Oppo R7. By the way, this is my very first ever Oppo phone. I've never owned an Oppo product, so this morning I was very excited. I was waiting for the courier by the door. Anyways, okay, so this is the brand new Oppo R7. Let's have a quick look at the box first of all. So we have a 5-inch 1080p Full HD screen, a 13 megapixel back camera, 8 megapixel front camera, 2320 milliampere battery, and the weight is around 147 grams. And this size, obviously dimensions are not as important because you guys know what 5-inch phone would be like already. Okay, right there, Oppo R1 mobile phone, and this is obviously the silver color which I ordered. It also comes in gold as well, but I ordered the silver one because I like the silver more than the gold. Okay, so let's see if I can open this with my nails really quickly. There we go, I got big enough nails. So let's take everything out of there. Let's unwrap this very quickly so that I can get straight to the phone without wasting much time. By the way, the phone has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 octa-core chipset along with 3 gigs of RAM. I think those specifications are not written on the box, but just to let you guys know. So okay, how do we open this? My first time. I tell you what, you must have seen a few unboxings on YouTube already, and I'm sure most of you who are very keen to find more unboxings must know that there are not many R7 unboxings on YouTube, and there are also not many reviews on YouTube as well. So this is probably only the third or the fourth unboxing on YouTube. So those of you obviously are keen to find out, I'm sure you will enjoy this unboxing. As you know, my unboxings are normally quite detailed. Okay, so this is the brand new Oppo R7. Wow, and it looks so nice already to me, and I can't wait for this baby to come out of the box. Oh wow, this looks really nice. In fact, the first impressions is ultra slim. It's very slim. In fact, it's slimmer than the iPhone, I think, from the way I can look at it. I have held an iPhone 6 before and the iPhone 6 Plus, but this is thinness at a different level altogether. Yeah, not too bad actually, very nice. Okay, let's have a look at the accessories quickly before we look at the phone. So I'm gonna put the phone just here so that you guys can see on the camera whilst I'm showing you other bits in the boxes. Let's have a look if I can open this up. Okay, and let's take it out. So what is this here then? This is most likely the SIM ejector tool. Let's have a look. Yeah, you have the SIM ejector tool here. And what else do we have here then? We have the quick guide, Oppo R7. Obviously this is normal stuff. And also we have this gel beautiful case, a bumper case for the R7. Wow, that's very nice. Very unexpected, but thank you Oppo, because a phone like the Oppo R7, which is made from aluminium and metal, obviously will get scratched very quickly. So it was very thoughtful and very nice of Oppo to provide us with a bumper case. Lovely. And also we have here the Oppo quick guide, information guide, the boring stuff which I'm sure most of you are not even interested in. Now the important bit, the power brick, which as you know in my unboxings I always show you guys the amp rating, which is very important. So let's have a quick look here if you can find the amp rating. There we go. So this is the output 5 volt 4 amp. Wow, this is the highest amp rating I've seen on any adapter of any phone I've owned so far. And obviously this is the Oppo's famous VOOC charging, or VOOC charging, or whatever you call it. But this is supposed to be one of the quickest charging, and it's supposed to charge your phone up to 75% in just half an hour. Well, I'll be testing that, and I will be reporting back to you guys on Facebook and Google Plus or Twitter. So please do follow me if you want to find this out. So we have 5 volt 4 ampere rating. The maximum I've seen so far on a 5 volt was around 2 amp, but this is obviously reaching another new height in quick charging. 2015 has all been about quick charging, and this also needs, I think, a special cable. This is the cable, the VOOC cable. You need this cable in order to charge your phone with this special adapter, because if you don't, then obviously it's not going to go the way it will with other. G4 is having a bit of trouble focusing. I'm trying to see if I can get the autofocus running and see if, yeah, there we go. So the autofocus is on now. And let's bring this close, see if the G4 can quickly focus. There we go. Yes, it can. 5 volt 4 amp. Okay, so this, you need this cable and you need this adapter if you are to charge your phone with a VOOC standard charging, which is very fast indeed. We also have this nice pair of earbuds, which to be honest does not look that nice to me. They look pretty standard, but I will surely be testing them and report back to you guys of what they are like. Okay, so without wasting any further time, put everything aside and let's have a look at the phone itself. The beautiful Oppo R7. I tell you what, I also am feeling very nice because, you know, in this time and age where we have big screen phones like the LG G4s and the Xperia Z3s and the Galaxy Notes, every phone is massive and the screen size are getting bigger and bigger. It's always good to have a phone every now and then which holds easily in your hands. It's a regular size, normal size. And often people in Android world, you know, they complain that they don't get powerful phones, they don't get strong phones in a smaller form factor. Xperia Z3 Compact is probably the only phone which has flagship specs and a smaller size, and a lot of people actually like that phone. And I think the Oppo R7, a lot of people are going to like this one as well, because I can tell you straight away from having in my hands that it has beautiful form factor. It feels very light, very elegant, and very approachable with your thumb, and you can almost, you know, approach all four corners with your thumb. And it's a definitely kind of phone which for one-handed people who you want to use phone with one hand are gonna absolutely love. Okay, so at the front we have this nice, you know, covered this material, whatever you call it, the sheet. So let's unwrap the sheet at the front. Wow, the feeling is always nice. This phone especially, by the way, has a 2.5D curved glass, which is supposed to give you the extra touch, and it's got these rounded edges, which we'll have a look in just a moment. And also just unwrap this from the back as well, wherever I can find this. Let's have a quick look. The hair says peel hair, so just get this out as well. There we go, beautiful. And now we have the phone as this is supposed to be in its original state in my hands. The lovely Oppo R7. I tell you what, the build quality is just supreme. The tactile finish on the buttons is world class. Seriously, I can't say enough. Only if my G4 was to focus it first, that is. There we go. Okay. Let's tap to focus because the G4 is always struggling at closer angles. There we go. So this these volume rockers have a nice tactile finish to it, world-class finish. It's more or less like an Apple product feeling, and this is the kind of feeling which I normally get from HTC flagship phones like the M8s and the M9s of this world. And also there on the right hand side we have the SIM tray. Now I think if I remember correctly, this phone can take dual SIM and can also take expandable memory up to 128 gig or something like that. Okay, and also on the bottom here we have the micro USB charging port along with the mic, and I love this nice chamfered metal edges. Wow, the build quality is absolutely amazing. Seriously, holding this phone in your hands gives you that feeling of premium handset, and if you're after a premium looking handset, this is definitely the one to go for. Okay, on the left hand side we have the power button here. Ideally I would have liked the power button to be on the right hand side next to volume rockers, but never mind. The power button is right there on the left hand side and nothing else, and the finish and the build is absolutely amazing. On top of the phone here you have the 3.5mm jack and nothing else. Around the back we have the 13 megapixel camera along with the LED flash. It's not a dual tone flash, but then again, the kind of money that you pay for it, obviously you're not going to get much anyway. You have the mic here, the noise cancelling mic at the back as well, and then you have this nice metal finish on top and a nice metal band at the bottom as well, and model Oppo R7 silver color. And also you have the speaker at the back of the phone as well. Apparently the speaker is supposed to be very loud. I read a few reviews which I will find out later in the video. So tell you what guys, let's quickly turn the phone on and have a look and see what the software is like. This phone, whilst it turns itself on, let's quickly run through the specs of the phone. It has the Qualcomm Snapdragon octa-core. Sorry, the power button is on the left hand side. I'm pushing the volume rockers. Apologies. Okay, so whilst the phone boots up, let's quickly go through the specs of the phone. The phone has a Qualcomm Snapdragon octa-core chipset 615 coupled with 3 gig of RAM, and it has obviously 8 cores. 4 cores are running at 1.5 and the other 4 cores run at 1 gigs. The phone also has a 5-inch full HD 1080p screen. It's of the AMOLED type and not the LCD. And also the phone has an 8 megapixel front facing camera along with other sensors and a speakerphone. And here the phone hasn't got on-screen buttons, by the way. This phone has capacitive buttons, and they don't light up as well. I can see they're not lighting up. So whether it's daytime or nighttime, you should be able to see them easily anyway. But at nighttime you might have a bit of a problem maybe if you're in a dark room. But anyways, okay, so without wasting any more time, let's quickly go through the basic setup. Now this is the Color OS. Like I said, this is my very first Oppo phone, so I've never used Color OS before. So let's quickly get to the setup process and see if we can skip this very quickly. And we are obviously in the UK, United Kingdom, should be right at the end. Okay, if not there, should be Great Britain. It's not there as well. Okay. Well, are you telling me that we don't have UK in here? We should have India, Kenya, Malaysia, Russia, Singapore. Okay, that's a bit strange that we haven't got the UK in this region. Unless I've gone blind. You guys can obviously make fun of me over the video if you wish, but I'm unable to see any option like London or United Kingdom or anything like that. Every other country is there apart from United Kingdom. I tell you what, let's go with United States for the moment. Obviously this is more or less like for language purposes mostly, but hopefully the phone will pick it up. It's very strange though. I don't know why I haven't got this. Okay, next. Enable data usage. Next for now. Next, we're going to skip all this. Get started. Congratulations, your phone is up and running. Okay, so the Oppo R7 with a 5-inch Full HD AMOLED screen with ColorOS, my very first Oppo phone. Let's increase the brightness a bit. Press and hold this. It's obviously going to guide me through various steps anyway, so let's increase the brightness just a bit more and have a look and see what do we find here. And how is the screen like? I'll tell you what, the screen is looking at the dim side because it's on auto brightness. Manual brightness, there we go. Yeah, now we can see the screen much more clearly and the colors are really popping out. Screen, first impressions, very nice indeed. Beautiful, not too bad. Now let's have a quick look at what Oppo is running, what version of Android Oppo is running. About phone. Okay, it's running a Color OS version version 2.1, as you can see in the camera. Let me bring this close and tap on the screen for the LG G4 to focus. Okay, and then it's running Android KitKat 4.4.4, which is obviously a bit disappointing. But then in saying that, I've been using the Huawei Honor 6 Plus on KitKat, and that is not even 4.4.4, it's on 4.4.2, and still with the Emotion UI running on it, it's running beautifully with hardly any issues whatsoever. So I hope that the Color OS is going to be running as smooth as the Huawei's Emotion UI as well. Obviously, with more usage, we will find out. Obviously, the phone has 3 gig of RAM, 11 gig is available out of the 16 gig in total, which is still decent space. And obviously, you have the SD card option available as well, so you can always expand your memory. Okay, and it has, like I said to you earlier in the video, now I can confirm, it has 2 SIM slots. You can use 2 SIMs in the phone. And that's it, nothing else. Alright, the first impressions, I think Color OS is pretty decent, not too bad. It looks pretty smooth and nice, first impressions so far. Well, I'm getting into the music player for some reason. Oh, so if you swipe left, you go into the music player. That's not too bad. There we go, increase the volume. The back speaker sounds, obviously it's not stereo, but it sounds alright. Not too bad. Okay, for now, so pause this, let's get back into the home screen. So the Color OS, like I said, is my very first time with the Color OS, and the first impression so far, it looks smooth enough and the screen looks very bright. And I have to admit, the phone actually feels very, very premium in the hand. It's got this nice metal finish, aluminium finish, and at the back, it's a bit on the slippery side, I would say. So it's nice of Oppo to give us actually a cover, because I can see this phone will probably slip out of your hands because of the metal chamfered edges and also this silky aluminium finish that you have at the back as well. And it's good of Oppo to provide us with a case. Let's quickly put this in the case while I'm doing the unboxing as well. And the case fits into the phone straight away. It's a see-through case, so even if you do put the case and you're worried about not giving, not being able to show to people what you got in your hands, don't worry about that, because it's a see-through bumper case. So whatever you have on the phone people will be able to see through at the back if you want to create an impression and then see what you got in your hands. I tell you what, I will use it for a few days without a case, because the phone without the case is obviously a treat to use, and it deserves to be touched, it deserves to be felt. And the point, like I said to you earlier in the video, it has a 2.5D glass. So let me bring this close and focus it a bit more for you guys to show you. And if you see carefully, the phone has, well, I don't know if you can see that in the video, but it's got a nice curve right there along the edge, and this is the special 2.5 curved D glass which Oppo is marketing. And especially when you touch the screen, obviously you feel a lot more smoother. Well, I'm double tapping, and I'm sure you can open with double tap as well. I haven't checked in the options, but I will once I've done my review. I think I'll be doing a special software tour on the phone as well, because like I said, it's my first time with the Color OS. So I think most of you lot watching, I'm sure you haven't had an Oppo phone before as well. So I'll definitely give you guys a software tour of what the phone has inside, and give you an in-depth software tour of the Color OS version 2.1. So guys, this was a quick unboxing of the Oppo R7. I keep on pushing the power button right because it's always on right, whereas it's on the left, so I think I probably have to get used to this. But guys, so this was a quick video of unboxing of the Oppo R7. If you like my video, guys, please give it a thumbs up, and if you got any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. And please guys, subscribe to my channel as it helps, and I promise you a lot more will come on the Oppo R7, including the battery performance video, the gaming performance, a software tour, and much more in the next few weeks to come. This will be my daily driver, and I'll be giving you guys every single thing I find out about the phone as we go along. And guys, I will see you in the next video.